Sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Come on, let's go!
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's brought down across midfield to the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Come on, let's go!
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, Taylor going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Come on, let's go!
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And an alley to run. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, like Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact, a full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So I just tell you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 51 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Again, it's Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Taylor to throw. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. They still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them win in Dallas's win column in this past season.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you want to be known as dependable to your quarterback, that's what you have to do. Go into the middle of the field, know the hit is coming, and catch the football. And that's exactly what he just got done.
And defensively, a little deflating to be able to lay that hit and not have the ball pop free, right?
No doubt about it, because your goal defensively, knock it free so that they say, okay, guess what? We're not going to throw it in there anymore. Now, they'll still continue to be aggressive.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Prescott looks to throw on first. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On second down, Elliott. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On third down, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. In motion here is Witten. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Prescott. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He may try and run for this. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Bailey able to knock it through. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. In motion here is Witten. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come out here in the I. Now they send a man in motion right. 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 3rd down and goal from the 6. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief. $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Prescott on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
Let's go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Lee able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Let's go!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Come on, let's go!
On first down, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. Powerful running. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Prescott. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. In motion here is Witten. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Down man, it's complete. Williams. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Toss left to Elliott. Spins by. And he is knocked down from the side. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all that dancing and juking is great, but sometimes you guys just leave that on the ballroom floor. Put your nose down and try and gain some yardage.
It was one good move, but couldn't get anywhere. Tackled for a loss. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. After the interception, here's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Dancing to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. That one goes for 36 yards. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a run.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Sean Lee in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counted.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jordan Matthews, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 75 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now they're confident.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Lee getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll be a Buffalo first down. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And he puts it through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second down following the run. They go to Elliott again. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
In motion here is Witten. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. To throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. David Irving in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen.